ATV, we have Alexander II. Well, may you tell us more about you and what brought you here?
Well, my name is Alexander II, and I was born in 1818. I succeeded the throne from my father at the age of 37, following my father's death in 1855 in February. The event that brought me here was the abolition of serfdom, where I canceled serfdom from Russia and then went to the European Russia and signed the same reform to cancel serfdom.
Well, what is abolition of serfdom?
Well, the abolition of serfdom was one of my many actions as Tsar. You see, I was trying to modernize Russia after my father. He was in a war with all of Europe, and some of the nations in Europe were pretty advanced.
Well, how did you come by this?
I came by this event because I heard stories that in the war with my father, that the advanced nations in the West had stronger artillery and more soldiers, and I guess it must have been because they abolished serfdom far before we did.
Well, do you know the exact date on time?
Well, no, not exactly.
Oh. Well, how do you want to be remembered in Russian history?
Well, you see, I want to be remembered as a hero of Russia because I tried to modernize it, to improve it, to create a greater Russia for all of the citizens to love.
Did you think abolition of serfdom was the only way to modernize Russia?
Well, I thought that was a good idea at the start, but then I realized that it wouldn't have been enough. So then I started making plans for railway lines all of Russia, not just the railway, so that we wouldn't have just one, the one that's linking the two capitals, St. Petersburg and Moscow.
Well, how were you inspired by the West to create the abolition of serfdom?
Well, as I told you, my father fought in a war with all of Europe. He lost the war, and since Russia was a big country, I guess it showed that losing a war with a big country like that we were weak. And I was inspired by the West and their strength in armies, and started to try and create a stronger Russia by, well, creating more citizens to work at industries, in factories and such. Well, as that, I'm starting to wonder if you mean by how successful we were in creating a stronger Russia, or how successful we were to increase our trade and economy.
Trade and economy.
Well, you see, at first we had a small variety of trade and economy, and it traveled slowly at first. But as we built more and more railway lines, we start to gain faster transportation and start to improve Russia faster.
Well, thank you for coming, Alexander II.
Yeah.
Try that again. Thank you for coming, and then fill it out. But that's our show for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, Alexander II.
Try this again, because my voice isn't there. Look into the camera.
Thank you for coming, Alexander II. That's our show for tonight.
Okay, just a little bit of
How?
You when you ask that, I'm starting to wonder if you mean by how successful we were in creating a stronger Russia, or how successful we were to increase our trade and economy.
Trade and economy.
Well, you see, at first we had a small variety of trade and economy, and it traveled slowly at first. But as we built more and more railway lines, we start to gain faster transportation and start to improve Russia faster.
Well, thank you for coming, Alexander II. For coming, Alexander II. That's our show for tonight.
Okay.